Weaver George, who comes here off a hat-trick at Weatherby. Tony Dobbin in the saddle this afternoon. 4 is Sanciel, Joe Lodder. 5, Master of Troy, Mr. David Parker claiming the 5. 6, Devilry, Jason Callahan. 7, Rebel King, Gary Cahill claiming 7. 8 is Clarican, 80 Smith stepping in to take the ride here, replacing Eugene Husband. 9 is Fantastical, Richard McGrath claiming the 7. And 10 Stags Fell, Carol Cuthbert. 10 to go here for the Stanley Leisure Organisation Handicap Hurdle, and Weaver George a short price favourite.
Yes, a short price favourite, but it's a fragile market here. I think the big players are snowed up in Glasgow. 9 to 4 from 5 to 2, the favourite. 7 to 2, Devilry. 9 to 2 from 4, Sanciel. 7 to 1 from 6, both Aragon and Lingate. They're hard to win first time out in this ground. 8 to 1, Rebel King. 14, Master of Troy. 20, Clarican and Fantastical. And 50 to 1, Stags Fell.
And away they go, and over on the far side, Weaver George first into stride there by 3 or 4 lengths to Clarican on settling down. Sanciel up there as well on the near side, and Aragonair on the right of picture with a white cap with the dark colours. In about 5th or 6th position, the grey is Stags Fell up in the centre, heading over the first of 9 flights in the Stanley Leisure Handicap Hurdle, and the leader Weaver George with the red cap on the far side by a couple of lengths to Stags Fell, and Clarican on the near side, Spotted Jacket jumps up into second there. Sanciel on the left in the yellow and blue. Just in behind them is Stags Fell, followed by Aragonair. Next in the field is Rebel King, followed then by Devilry as they come to the third now. Leader jumped it pretty high. Back in the field is Master of Troy, followed then last of all by Lingate, and second last is Fantastical as they head up towards the judge. A circuit remaining and a 6 to jump. Clarican in the Spotted Jacket takes it up now narrowly from over on the far side. Weaver George is saving every inch. 2 lengths away then is Aragonair, tucked away on the inside as Stags Fell as they race past the stands now. Next is Rebel King, the outside from Sanciel, pretty wide. About 6 horses deep is Master of Troy. 2 lengths to Devilry, Fantastical, and last of all is Lingate as they head now towards the back. They're going a steady gallop, sensible in this ground. It's very testing here at Ayr today, and the leader Weaver George bidding to make it 4 wins in succession. Get back on top here by half a length to Clarican. 3 parts away then is Stags Fell in the red and blue colours. It's the grey on the outside of Aragonair with a white cap. 1 length further back in the field then is Rebel King on the inside of Sanciel from Master of Troy, Devilry. Couple of lengths to Lingate on the outside of Fantastical as they head now towards flight number 4. Clarican over on the far side, the near side, Weaver George with a red cap. Weaver George puts in the better jump there. Jumped it well. Fantastical back in the field, wasn't too fluent at it. Heading now towards the middle one down the back, number 5. And Weaver George closest the camera from on the far side. Clarican a length away then Aragonair with the sash and the white cap. Rebel King is next, followed then by Sanciel. The grey Stags Fell being ridden along from Devilry. Lingate on the far side from Master of Troy, giving the leaders a fair start, and Fantastical last of all. The leader hit it pretty hard there. Back in the field also Master of Troy made a mess of it, but up there as they head now towards flight number 6 is Weaver George by 2 lengths. Let's see how he handles that. Better jump that time. A real attacking jump there, and he made ground in the air. Touchdown Weaver George by a couple of lengths to Aragonair. Clarican in third, followed then by Devilry, who's being pushed along now but still making ground on the inside of Sanciel from Rebel King. 4 lengths to Lingate, followed by the grey Stags Fell, and forget about Fantastical as they head around the home turn. The leader in the centre now is Aragonair. Aragonair takes it up from Clarican, and Weaver George has dropped back. He's under pressure on the inside. Further back Sanciel, followed by Stags Fell as they straighten up for the judge now. 3 flights in the home straight to jump. Aragonair's gone for home. He's gone 4 lengths in front of Clarican, who's battling away. Then Sanciel from Rebel King, and Weaver George has dropped right back. He's going to run near last. Heading up towards the third last now. And Aragonair on the far side, well clear. Comes to it now, jumps it stylishly from Rebel King, who runs into second from Clarican. Sanciel, a gap then to Lingate, followed by Devilry, and Weaver Weaver George is going to finish last. 2 out now, and Aragon comes to it. Wasn't that tidy at it, but got over it about 4 or 5 lengths clear. Rebel King battling away from Clarican, Lingate and San Ciel behind them. 1 left to jump. Aragon comes to it, about 4 in front. Rebel King steadily making ground. The leader popped over it well. San Ciel's the faller, but it's Aragon 4 in front of Rebel King. He's under the whip, the leader now from Lingate. Master of Troy and Clarican battling on. Aragon is absolutely walking here. Rebel King picking him up with every stride on the far side. Aragon sticking to his guns on the near side. Rebel King, Aragon just gets there from Rebel King. Master of Troy behind them in third from Clarican, then Fantastical. Further back then Lingate from Devilry. Next to last is Stag's Fell, and Weaver George has finished last. The winner of the Stanley Leisure Organisation Handicap Hurdle, number 2 Aragon raced by the Kelso members Low Flyers Club, trained by Peter Monteith, his 12th winner of the campaign, and a double for Brian Harding, successful on Barney Rubble, and makes it 2 for the afternoon with Aragon. Second, number 7 Rebel King, owned by Morris Barnes, trained by him and ridden by Gary Carhill. And third, number 5 Master of Troy, owned by Chilton Forster, trained by Colin Parker and ridden by Mr. David Parker. Fourth was number 8 Clarican, owned by Philip Grundy, trained by Nigel Tinkler and ridden by A.D. Smith. But the winner, Aragon, completing a double this afternoon for Brian Harding.
Number 2 Aragon, 8-1. Second, number 7 Rebel King, 9-1. Third, number 5 Master of Troy, 14-1.